Folks, it's old Rockin' Randy here with the PPW 119 studio taping results from Woodstock, Illinois, last Saturday night. I'm not going to yell and scream. I simply don't have the energy. This taping was outstanding from top to bottom. In the first matchup, Marcus the Science Smith came out and faced 0-1, and he got the Duke. That's right, the same Marcus the Science Smith who lost that loser leaves town match against Irish Andy Anderson 6 months ago, actually came here in great form, showing sportsmanship, and even told a joke that made us laugh. For once, I don't know where he's been, but the guy got some new material. Am I lying when I say it was a pleasure to see the guy and have him on this? Little love, little support. Thank you. Second matchup was what again?
Andy versus USA.
See how tired I am, for God's sake. Irish Andy Anderson facing Ulysses S. Adams. At a glance, this match certainly looked like Irish Andy Anderson was outmatched. It looked like Irish Andy Anderson didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell. But let's not forget, he may be a lot of things, but one thing that he actually is dumb like a fox. Andy Anderson was able to wiggle himself past Ulysses S. Adams and win the 2 out of 3 Falls Challenge Pro Cup first tier matchup. Match number 3.
Rob versus Matt.
Ho, ho, ho. Ronnie Metro. That's right. The technically sound freak Roddy Metro facing the Mack truck, the corn-fed colossus. I told you I wasn't going to yell, and here I am yelling. Michael Mack. That's because it was a damn good match. It excited the crap out of me and excited the crap out of the fans. I've never seen the fans so agitated at Ronnie Metro. He's been kind of like the dog and pony show up to this point, but they were ready to lynch him Saturday night in Woodstock when he faced Michael Mack and somehow was able to come back after Mack was squeezing the life out of him and he actually had to tap from the bear hug to score a second pinfall after the first pinfall, grabbing a handful of ropes to advance with 2 points in the Challenge Pro Cup. Match number 4 featured Chase Gosling, the hunk with the junk in the trunk, whatever he calls himself, taking on the PPW World Heavyweight Champion, the world exclusive Matt Fine. Again, Challenge Pro Cup rules, 2 out of 3 falls. This is a great back and forth matchup featuring 2 of the biggest guys on the roster, featuring the former champ facing the current champ. In 2 out of 3 falls, who could ask for more? There was a lot of hype behind this one, and those 2 guys lived up to it. The finish came, though, when it was 1-1, and Chase Gosling beat Matt Vine. He actually scored a victory over the world champion in the middle of the ring in the Challenge Pro Cup. I'm sure we're not done hearing about that. Match number 5. Oh, Inestra taking on the human video game, Scott Colton. Those guys not only define pro wrestling, they redefine pro wrestling. Everybody in the place went nuts, and it was a great opportunity to see these 2 young talents, who again are Pro Wrestling 2016 personified, go 2 out of 3 falls. It was anybody's game about 99.9% of the time. Inestra scored a victory with a gorgeous Frankensteiner off the top rope. Scott Colton was finally able to hit Inestra with that 450 splash. Now we're down 1-1 with 1 fall to go. And who pulls it out of their butt? The rabbit out of a hat. The human video game Scott Colton, who advances in the tournament. Inestra's still in it. The main event saw Irish Andy Anderson and Roddy Metro facing USA and Inestra, our Mexican-American connection. And it was one hell of a matchup. I didn't mention it to you earlier, but I'm going to mention it to you now. In Science Smith's match, Irish Andy Anderson got thwarted trying to poke his dirty beard in there. Well, guess what? Irish Andy Anderson had the small package on Inestra, and out of nowhere, Marcus the Science Smith, Sneaky Sneakerson, sneaks in, rolls it over. After the referee is done being distracted with USA and Ronnie Metro in the corner, counts 1, 2, 3. Your winners, the Mexican-American connection, Ulysses S. Adams and Inestra. This week, Saturday night, it's going to be the second tier of the Challenge Pro Cup. Boys, can you help me out with the matches?
Chase Gosling, Scott Colton.
Chase Gosling facing Scott Colton. These guys have met before, but never under these conditions with that higher pressure, and both of them having momentum of having the 2 points and advancing with wins. The next match. Irish Andy Anderson is going to have his hands full against Michael Mack. And I know I ain't the only one in McHenry County looking forward to seeing that one. What's the next one?
Roddy USA.
Oh, Roddy Metro this time faces Ulysses S. Adams. Ronnie again with the 2 points. He's facing USA, who's in his bracket, down to 0 points. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. Let's see how much Roddy Metro still has up his sleeve to face the big man Saturday night. And then
Inestra versus Midnight.
Inestra versus the world exclusive Matt Vine. These guys have met before as well, but never with the stakes so high for such a beautiful coveted trophy and cup. 2 out of 3 falls. We're also going to see Texas Pete making his stinky return. And he's probably going to face either Slappo the Clown, could face 0-1, could face 0-2, could face Kim Chi or Kim Cheese. But this Saturday night, that's your lineup. Get your tickets in advance online, save a few dollars. We'll see you Saturday night, and please, you got to come out here and feel the electricity in the crowd and see the electricity and energy in that ring as these men compete in the second tier for the PPW Challenge Pro Cup to be decided the Friday night before New Year's Eve. Thank you. God bless. We'll see you Saturday night.